It's interesting. I just rewatched the last episode because it had been a while since I've watched the show, so I like to do that. And I always get so much more out of it watching it a second time, like for obvious reasons. I think that's why people like you who've watched it three, four, five, six times know everything chapter and verse, and things seem obvious to you that it's just really hard to pick up on the first time. One of the things I picked up on, I know I talked about this because there's a fairly long scene. There, Shikamaru was walking by himself after he left, Naruto. It was just talking about how he felt like he needed to protect him, and the rest of the peer group needs to protect him, and all that stuff. And I don't know how I reacted to it the first time. I haven't rewatched my reaction. But this time, it occurred to me like it's basically like they're talking about a chess piece. And at first, it felt like they were talking about a king. The king has to be protected at all times. Everybody else is worth sacrificing their lives to protect the king. But remember, there's an offensive side to Naruto. He has powers. So he's more like the queen. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board. But at the same time, you have to protect the queen. The queen can't just go willy nilly capturing pieces and get traded out, right? The queen can only take things if there's no cost. Like she can take it and then get away. Other pieces can trade, but the queen can't trade with people. So he's more like the queen. It's like the queen has to be protected, but is also very powerful in the own right. But the other thing he said, which I'm pretty sure I didn't catch last time, was he was talking about you had to protect Naruto from the big bad, Toby. But you also have to protect him from the Nine Tails. And I got this image in my mind of somebody like standing between two fires. There's two fireplaces, and if he gets too close to it, like you say, for this metaphor, let's say it's a snowman. There's a snowman and there's two fires, and he has to stay in the middle. If he's in the middle, then he doesn't melt. If he goes too far this way, which we can call Toby, he'll melt. If he goes too far this way, which is a nine-tailed fox, he'll melt. He takes damage if he gets too close to your side. So it's kind of like Shikamaru has to corral Naruto, keep him in the middle, keep him away from both fireplaces. It's not a great metaphor, but that's kind of what we're saying. It's like to fight Toby, you might need the Nine Tails. But if you get too much Nine Tails, then Toby doesn't matter, because you'll be consumed, and then we'll have to deal with the Nine-tailed beast, right? He'll be overtaken, and there's no coming back this time. There's no father to save you this time. So it's interesting, right? Like can't go too far this way, and you can't go too far that way. I like that. That's my favorite part of the last episode. There's a lot of stuff happening. Some of it was shenanigans. It was the stupid kids and Naruto playing around, and then he gets summoned by the frogs. He gets a prophecy. Still think it's about Toby, not Sasuke, but that's just personal opinion. But my biggest takeaway this time was Shikamaru and like his reflections and what he feels is his duty and the entire peer group's duty, which is to protect Naruto not only from the bad guys but also from himself. I like that a lot. Let's see how that comes into play. This is the second to last episode before the long filler, like over 20 episodes of filler, which if this was coming out once a week, we're talking about half a year almost. If it's 20 episodes, that's what, 4 months? Crazy, man. That's a lot of goddamn filler. So I don't think they're going to start a plot point here that they then pay off with episode 243. I don't see that happening. So I think it's still going to be two kind of like standalone episodes. We'll see. But probably that's what's going to happen. And then we'll get into a new full-length plot line after the filler. At any rate, let's go ahead and go. This is episode 221. And we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. I wish I had all the insignias memorized. Jesus. I guess it's not going to remember because they're dead as hell. Yoink. Hey, that's the best way to go. If it's just going to snap your neck, okay. We can live with that. Is that Kabuto? No? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? It sounded like Kabuto. It doesn't look like him. But it's somebody with snake powers. Do you think it's possible Orochimaru had a son? Wouldn't that be some shit? I can't imagine, just like with Voldemort, I can't imagine Orochimaru having sex. Just, no. Darth Vader, the Emperor Palpatine, I can't imagine, they said Palpatine had a kid. I can't imagine none of these people having sex. It's just, what are you doing to me? Don't go there. Jesus. But is it possible? Could he have even done it where, like, maybe I'll take over that body someday? And that's who this is. That would be interesting. They have to get another 300 episodes out of this series, right? You need to do something. I don't know, man. You got me. I probably shouldn't be looking at these images, but I think a lot of them are BS. But you never know. Sealed up. I'm scared. He's got to think about it. He's had 3 seconds. Oh. Right. I love your animation, by the way. Because his will is strong. Oh, shit. Shit. That's not good. What a great illustration of what we're doing. I mean that literally and figuratively. This makes a ton of sense. Right. Oh. That kind of sounds like him. Who does he hate? Oh, you made him sad. That's not nice. Right. Heh. Yeah. You got names for everything. Huh. Give me all that chakra. Unless he has no hate. Yep. That's a risk. But Naruto has no hate in him. I've never seen him hate anybody. Right? The fox is pissed. That's right. Go back in your cage, bitch. Well, it's been a while. I'm digging all these Jiraiya flashbacks. Miss this dude, man. There's got to be a better name for me. Great. The hell you doing? Ew. Why did he have to come out of your mouth? I mean, I don't want him coming out of my ass, but still. Yeah, I was just trying to get with my honey. Open it up. Yeah. The hell's wrong with you? You're out of your damn mind. You dick. So I see these two episodes are gonna be like backstory and character motivation and shit, right? Setting up the next arc. Because this is a great episode, but clearly set up for later, right? Hey, I am what I am. What are you trying to say? Nobody knows the trouble you've seen? I like the patronizing, condescending tone of voice you're using. Thank you so much. It's very motivating. God damn. Jesus. Man. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, he's not. Hey, he was a rock star. You. I feel like we've seen these flashbacks before. This part. Now suddenly I'm motivated. Great. Don't let it go to your head. But first, I'm going to tear this entire place down to the ground. Get wrecked. Look, do you have willpower or not? This is starting to give me cheesy clip show energy. It's a cheesy clip show. Gotcha. The other stuff I didn't quite remember. This I remember very well, right? I'm not sure that all the scenes with Jiraiya were old, recycled. I think some of that stuff was new. I could be wrong. This is definitely recycled. But to a purpose. I mean, it's a cheesy clip show. But they want to accentuate everything they talked about as far as him and the Nine-Tailed Fox. Clearly going to be relevant for the rest of the series. So why not get a refresher course right before a big filler arc, right? I get where they're coming from. Yeah, I was big mad. Furious. Man, wrecked. How you gonna knock her out like that? That's not very nice. You'd think with all the fire coming off of you, the wood wouldn't work, but it does. Because it's not literal fire. That's right. Get off him. Right. I can't believe he said he hates people when he fights them. I could see him being scared, anxious, motivated, but hate? I don't know. It doesn't seem like his character. Yeah. Damn, dude. This, I can see him being hateful. I can see him hating here because he liked her, right? I can see that. Well, shit. Yeah. I wonder if the rest of the tales will he'll eventually have command of those. Right now, they're in a reservoir being stored with the intention of them all coming together. What if he gets access to all of them? He'd be like a god. I can see him doing that temporarily, defeating the enemies, and then getting rid of all the power, sending it to another world or something, or it killing him. Because I still think there's a decent chance that he dies at the end of the series. As long as he impregnates some woman, I'll believe he's gonna. There's a good chance he could die. Because I know he's got a kid in the next one, right? He's got the gumption. Hey, old man, do you need to sprawl like that? It's kind of unbecoming. No. It looks like I'm covering my mouth because I'm disgusted. I was actually hiding a yawn. But I like the timing of it because that's disgusting. No, you're not. Jesus. There's no magic involved here? Get your ass in there. I like that. Yeah. Disgusting. I'll never eat again. So is the frog in his stomach? How's that work? I thought it was magically going inside of him, but it seemed like it was physically going inside of him. Great. Yeah. Oh, it's not going to be those kind of multicolored grapes. Trust me. Does the octopus have a garden? Yeah. This is probably the place, I bet. Shit. How the hell is that Kabuto? It didn't look like him. It did sound like him, though. He's a serial killer. Gee, let me guess. What do we think? Huh. Interesting. Huh. His bitch. Now I'm mad. Does Kabuto have something for this son bitch? I think he has something for him. Oh, shit. What the hell? What the hell's this? Who are these people? Zombies, clearly. Heh. Good shit. I guess that is him. I'm awesome. Don't screw around with this dude. Power. Dead people. Holy shit. No way. God damn it. No shit. Huh. I want to eat him. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. I'll kill you. Now what? Who's this? Who the hell is it? Is that his wife? I have a theory. Yes. Because you are a lick spittle. I love that voiceover actor. That one. Right? Yep. Insolence. What's in the box? God damn it. Holding back ass. Well, I have a theory. Jesus. What a whack job. Like I said, whack job. Aha. Got him. We're screwed. Yeah. You might as well turn around. You better turn around. I bet that's right. That's got to be it. He's playing 16 games at once, right? Interesting. Look at this shit. I see it now. I didn't see it before the face, right? I mean, I can be forgiven, right? Look at this snake-ass, Voldemort-ass face, right? Doesn't have the hat. The hair is longer. He's got scaly skin. So, of course, I didn't recognize him at the beginning of the episode, right? The voice, though. I recognize the voice. But then I thought, well, it could be a thing where you got multiple... one voiceover actor doing multiple characters. Could be a bait and switch. They're trying to make us think one thing and another. It just didn't look like him. It did not look like him. But it's definitely him, obviously. Okay, so my theory is that Toby is not Guatemala, whatever, first Hokage guy, right? Whatever that is. That it's not him, that's who was in the box. He brought out, here's proof that you've been lying about your actual identity. You make it, not necessarily lying, letting people believe that you're this. Because he keeps his face covered. Why would he keep his face covered if he's some famous person? And a lot of people know now that he's a famous person. What if he's not the famous person? I don't know how it really matters. It kind of reminds me of some of these Song of Ice and Fire theories. John Covington is actually Rhaegar Targaryen. What does that change in the story? What does that do for us? How would that even happen in the plot, given the way that everything happened? So, there has to be a purpose to a big lie, to a false identity. I'm not this, I'm that. There has to be a purpose to that, right? Typically what you're doing is you want them to believe the character is one person so that when we reveal it's actually the hero's dad or the hero's brother or the hero's lover, then it's like, oh shit. Then it hides a personal connection until you're ready for the audience to know that. So, what would be the purpose here of him pretending to be this ancient person and not being that? I don't know. I don't know what that adds to the plot, right? But that's the only theory I got right now. Because what else could you bring up that's a dead person, presumably? I mean, it's coughing like the rest of them. I mean, I don't think he's bringing up dead flowers, right? Could be his old lover. Could be somebody he betrayed that he wouldn't want brought back to life. I don't know. But that's my best theory. I don't know how it makes sense for the plot. I don't know why it adds anything to the story. But that's the only theory I have. Other than that, like I said, maybe a lover or some enemy that he betrayed that he doesn't want brought back. Naruto's father, maybe. I don't know. I mean, whatever it was a big threat, and they're keeping it quiet. They think we would recognize it. They didn't show it to us. So they believe we would recognize who the person is. And they have shown Guatemala, whatever his name is, they have shown his face before. They even showed his face, and they superimposed over Toby's face. They've done that, so presumably we would know what he looks like. So that could work in that way. Otherwise, it's somebody we know, probably Naruto's father or something. Because, if I think about it, if it's some enemy of Toby's, we wouldn't recognize the face, you might as well show it. If it's, unless you just want to keep a mystery alive, a mystery that's not a mystery. If it's his lover, we wouldn't recognize the face, you might as well show it, right? So, now that I think about it, I've talked through it, I think it's somebody we know. Interesting. Wow, what a great episode. I wasn't expecting anything very plot relevant. I thought it was going to be a bunch of setup and a bunch of repetition and cheesy clip shows setting up after the filler. But the last 5 minutes were unbelievable.